What's up, everybody? It's Roger and Victoria here from DisKingdom.com. In this episode, we're going to be discussing the new meet and greets for Guardians of the Galaxy that have come to both Walt Disney World and also Disneyland. So let's start off with the one over at Disneyland. So obviously we've got the new Tower of Terror rebranded to the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is opening up at the end of the month. And they have announced that there's going to be like a special dance-off where Gamora and Star-Lord are going to come out and start interacting with fans. They're going to have a massive, great big, look like 7-8 foot tall Groot coming out. He's going to be interacting with fans, meet and greet, taking photographs and stuff. And he's going to be hanging around after Star-Lord and Gamora have gone. And I'm going to be honest, I think this meet and greet character looks epic.
I was honestly in awe when I first saw it. Like, I happened to be, where was I? I was in one of the parks when I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, this is better than the baby group we got at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I mean, but I also love the fact they've gone so different. They've really, and also for this one to be able to walk around, I was wondering whether or not they were going to do kind of like a Megatron kind of thing that they did in over Universal. But this one looks good. It looks like it's obviously going to be able to handle well. It's like whether or not where his eyes and heads are. I mean, his eyes could be, the person could be sat there with, either on stilts or the eyes could be in the middle of the chest. But, the fact that they're only going to say I am Groot and I am Groot in different words means it's a lot easier for them to do the meet and greet.
Yeah, I was told that the character performer will be on stilts.
All right.
As far as the dynamics of where they'll be able to see and such, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm assuming it's going to be how a regular stilt walker would be.
But no, I thought. I mean, I was kind of surprised with like Gamora and Star-Lord of them disappearing. But then I almost can see why they can't use the handler with them, because people will want to have their photographs taken with them, and that will be distracting and stuff. But I love the fact that they're bringing it in. But I just thought Groot just looks very impressive.
Oh yes, I had no inkling that this was happening, but when I saw the photos, I'm like, this is ridiculously lifelike.
Mm.
I'm sure the money that went to it is an extensive amount, and it paid off because it looks just so amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, this looks like this is here to stay. This is not just this summer. That looks like that character meet and greet is going to be used for a long time, and it's going to be a big investment. And I think having the meet and greets make a lot of sense. The whole thing, whether or not it's a dance off, whether or not they change that around and just give him a specific spot where they can use him, might change. But I think that one looks great. So let's jump over now to Hollywood Studios, where they did an entirely different thing. They have a little baby Groot, little animatronic, and I'd probably say the least Star-Lord looking bloke I've ever seen. It's just literally just looks like, you could put just me in a jacket and I'd look more like it. It just didn't. This is the problem with the humans. I mean, the one over in Disneyland, he doesn't really look. He looks like he's eating a lot more. He looks like he's more of the guy from Parks and Recreation, Chris Pratt. Where the other guy just didn't. It's just like it just doesn't look. I don't know what it is. It's always this hard thing with humans, though, isn't it?
I agree. When I first saw photos, I was like, that honestly does not look like Star-Lord, but I feel bad because it's just, I know the character performer is doing his job and he's doing a great job, but I feel like Disney could have done a lot better.
Do you know the only thing they could have done, and they only needed to, if they just put the mask on him, the Star-Lord mask, that's all, and that would have fixed it. They would have just done it like that. Obviously, yeah, it would have been a little bit harder for the way they talk and stuff, but it would have looked so much better with him with his mask on.
Yeah, I agree. I had a friend suggest that as well, and I had another friend, it was three of us, who were saying no because it would have defeated the purpose, and I was like, but at the same time, you have Kylo Ren, who meets with a mask, and it doesn't impede on him at all.
No, I mean, I know he's probably there to kind of correct the person through and do all the interactive, but, you almost feel like you've gone to that much effort, it's actually distracting. Now, humans are very hard to kind of see, but if it just been a member of the Nova Corps helping him out, people would have accepted that a lot easier. But Star-Lord, he just doesn't. I don't get it. I mean, obviously, not looking like Chris Pratt is not the easiest thing, but you've seen Peter Quill in the animated series, and we've seen him in the new Telltale game. We're used to seeing him differently, but kind of do it so close to the movie. It does look, because Gamora is a lot easier because she's green. It just instantly distracts you.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
The girl playing Gamora, she's just, she might not look anything like it, but the minute she put the green paint on, it changes how you look at them. And I think Star-Lord suffers from that kind of issue of being a human that's difficult to kind of... It just looks like someone cosplay.
I mean, it does, but I feel like in the end, most of the people are there for Baby Groot anyway. It's like the issue they had with Hero and Baymax prior
Yeah.
to deletion of him. They're more so there for Baymax, whereas everyone there is more so there for Baby Groot.
Yeah, I mean, I think the animatronics system of him is very good. I also like the fact they went something a little bit different to the one over in Disneyland.
I
But
agree because then it makes you feel like you're not. We go to different parks and you get a different experience.
and I'm also just it's good to see them doing Marvel stuff inside of Hollywood studios because there's this such little grey line. They kind of do this thing with Doctor Strange, but also I can't help but feel this is going to be very limited at Hollywood studios. This isn't going to be around very long.
I agree because I remember a while back when they announced the Guardians refurb for Tower that they said they were going to implement more Marvel into California Adventure. And when we were introduced to the huge group, like normal size group, that's how I figured, it's going to be there longer. Whereas Star Lord and Baby Groot, it's kind of like, we'll see.
Well, I think it really depends, I wonder, on what the deal is. Whether or not, if it's a temporary thing and it's tied into a movie, they might be able to get away with it a little bit easier. Because Doctor Strange was gone quickly. I mean, will they bring... I don't think they're going to be able to bring Spider-Man into the parks when Homecoming comes out. Because like they did over in Hollywood, over in Disneyland, and also in Disneyland Paris, they've got a meet and greet there. It's nice to see them doing it, but it's like this kind of weird thing of you see them doing it and just do it properly.
Yeah, I know with like certain characters on the East Coast because of issues with Universal, we can't have them. That's what happened with Doctor Strange. There was an issue. For what I was told, there was a cease and desist letter introduced, so that's why he went so quickly.
Yeah, but they weren't even like promoting it at all, really. But it's going to be odd. It's that thing of I could so easily see it cease and this Baby Groot could just disappear. Just if you are going to the parks, you probably want to get in there if you're there because I have a feeling you could just be gone just one day.
Yeah, I agree, which is why I'm trying to get there to see him like as soon as I can because I've seen pictures and he's like adorable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see Baby Groot.
yeah. I definitely, and I think obviously that being the number one movie and it just being an awesome movie, they've definitely timed it good, and I think. It's just a shame that it wasn't like maybe a week or two beforehand when it was just before the movie came out. But again, great to see them doing this. I think it's a lot easier when they add like non-humans. Have the whole Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax is difficult to do. Rocket would be difficult, but Groot, because of the way he does his words and stuff, I think this is good. I think this is definitely a step forward.
I agree. Groot's just simple and like the limited amount of words he could say is just like everyone loves him. He's literally Baymax. It's like everyone will love him anyway.
Yeah, also like obviously at the end, going into Infinity War next year, the Disneyland version, that size Groot is going to be going forward from that movie anyway. So Baby Groot is kind of more of a this year only thing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited that I get to see Baby Groot and regular size Groot all in 1 year. So
Yes.
I'm very excited for that.
That should be good. So let us know in the comments below and on the different social medias and stuff of what you guys think of these new meet and greets. Love to hear your thoughts on it. Victoria, where can they find you over at?
They can find me at Twitter. He calls me PP, and Instagram he calls me Pineapple Princess.
And on that note, guys, remember you can check us out over at DisKingdom.com, and I shall see you guys in another episode. Laters.
Bye.